Hello, everybody, and welcome to the pilot episode of Acorns to Oak Wellness. I'm Paris Cousins, the owner of Oak Wellness Center here in Bartow, Florida. I'm also a licensed massage therapist. And today I'm here with Stephanie Heidel, the owner of Foundation Mindset, an education space here in Oak Wellness that hosts classes and workshops based on the 8 pillars of wellness. And we are here today to talk about fun! I know.
I'm trying to be fun.
Should have had some confetti.
Yeah. There's a fine line between fun and dorky, but it's fine.
It's okay. It's fine. We're good. We're good. So anyway, we are here to discuss fun, and we were not prepped with the confetti and the balloons and the poppers and all that kind of fun stuff. But anyway, we're going to have fun today. And so Stephanie, you and I have worked together and collaborated, and I've learned from several of your classes that fun is a very important aspect of our daily lives.
Yeah, I very much believe that it makes me think of children. You watch kids on the playground and how silly they are and how much fun they're having. And you think about little kids, they'll just walk up to another one and, will you be my friend? Sure, let's go, let's play. They're just free and having fun. So
exactly. And that's actually kind of how Stephanie and I became friends. I met one of Stephanie's daughters, and I said, I really like your mom, and she always makes me smile, and I really want to be your friend. And then next thing you know, we're friends.
And then my daughter told me, and I was like, no way, I want to be her friend too.
Yes, and it worked out.
Yeah.
And now here we are, and we're doing this podcast together, and working together and collaborating and doing all the wonderful things. So,
well, as a former school teacher, I always wanted fun to be a part of my classroom environment with my students. And so now I'm trying to do that with adults because I see the benefit of it. Fun improves your resilience. Fun helps you to have better communication skills. There's also all the cool sciencey stuff behind fun because it actually increases your dopamine levels, your serotonin levels.
For sure.
It even lowers your cortisol. So
that's definitely something ladies of my age are focused on, is lowering our cortisol. So
yeah. It helps with mental clarity. There's so many things that just incorporating fun just helps your whole overall outlook on life and your mental health, really, which then affects your physical health. So
for sure.
Paris and I did retreats, and that was always interesting as we incorporated just silly games and fun, with these adults. They're at first a little bit like, you want us to do what?
There was definitely some hesitation, and it is. As adults, we get so serious and so focused on, our bills and the deadlines and, the to-do list that we forget to just kick back and relax and have a good time.
And it's okay to be silly. Somewhere along the lines, we become so self-conscious that we sort of forget the benefits of fun and of play.
Yes, and I love seeing the engagement. Once that person or they get past the self-consciousness of it. Yeah. And they actually do engage, and just to see the joy, their entire countenance changes, and so, and Stephanie and I were talking a little bit earlier while we were preparing for this podcast, and how important it is how important your perspective on life is, and how it shows up not only in your presence and how you engage with people, but it shows up on your face. It shows up in your health. It shows up just in your relationships. And so, you know what? I encourage everybody to get out there, do something fun, do something that scares you a little bit, something that gets you out of your comfort zone, and have that experience, have that dopamine release, have that serotonin burst, One way is to do cold plunge. That's not for everybody. And if you're not ready for a cold plunge, get in your shower and at the end, turn it on cold and just kind of see how long you can last in that cold water. That is a dopamine and serotonin boost, but maybe not as fun.
You feel that same rush though when you get
You
out
do.
of there of like, oh, I just did this
Yes.
sense of accomplishment. So
Exactly. But yeah, get out.
doing hard things.
And doing the hard things, getting out of your comfort zone, doing something fun. Grab a friend, grab your spouse, grab your kids, and go have fun. Even if it's just, running around in the yard, blowing bubbles, chasing each other, having fun.
Yeah, no matter what life circumstances are. I just saw a video the other day that was talking about how we respond to life circumstances, and that is, it can be really easy to even watch something like this and think, well, okay, well, yippee, they're in a great place and can have fun. But really, no matter what the things that are happening in your life, finding those ways to do that is helpful, because
it is.
Yeah, just kind of your, how do I say, like what's in your heart, right, is going to come out.
It is
to others, no matter what's going on around you. Just I don't know if that made sense.
No, it did.
It's in my head.
It made perfect sense, because there's some really hard and heavy things going on right now. Not only in the world, but in everybody's life. And no matter who you come across, somebody is going through something. Everybody's going through something. And some are more difficult than others. Some are, there's financial struggle, there's relational struggles, there's job issues. There's a lot of heavy stuff. And being able to step away from those hard moments and have those little tidbits of fun can definitely make those hard times and those hard circumstances easier to handle, because you can step away, have fun, and come back with a fresh perspective, a fresh outlook on
all the hard stuff.
On whatever those difficult things are. And some of those things you might step away from and come back with a big picture viewpoint, instead of having it right there in your face, and you actually can see the forest for the trees. And
the resilience, the mental clarity, all those buzzwords.
All those different things. And you can look at that difficult situation and maybe realize it's not as bad as you thought it was when you were, right there smack in the middle of it. So, well, Stephanie, thank you so much for joining me on Acorns to Oak Wellness.
I'm so excited to be the first acorn.
Yay!
To the big oak. So, in case you don't catch that, I love this. But each of these little podcasts are little snippets, little tiny acorns that if you plant those tiny little things and they become a big tree. So I love that. I love that title that you came up with.
Thank you.
That's so clever. And so the first acorn is just 3 little letters. Fun.
Have fun. All right. So y'all go out there,
find
someone to have some fun with. All right, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Stop.